Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. All right, if you love treasure hunts as a kid, you're going to want to definitely hear this at any age. Our next guest is Jon CollinsBlack. He's actually created a treasure hunt all across the United States with 5 hidden treasure chests, and they're worth millions. The clues to find these treasures are in his recently published book. It's titled, There's Treasure Inside, and he joins us right now to the Daily Flash. Thanks so much for joining us, Jon.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks for having me on.
All right, I'm excited about this. This is fun. This is cool. This is stuff like when you're a kid, you really get into, and then as we get older, we still want to do it, but now we really can. Tell us about first these treasure chests and what is inside them.
Yeah, so I really wanted to create something that would capture people's imagination like a real national treasure hunt. And so I wanted to appeal to as large a group of ages and interests as possible. And so there's some things you would think about would typically be in a treasure, such as gold coins and precious metals and valuable gems. But I also have cultural things like rare Pokemon cards. I have sports memorabilia. I also have a lot of historical artifacts, objects that were owned or created by people like George Washington, Pablo Picasso, Jackie Onassis, Amelia Earhart. So there's a lot of really cool historical items in the treasure as well.
Jon, why are you doing this, man? Were you a treasure hunter as a kid? Why'd you jump in to do something like this? It sounds so fun.
Yeah, I've always had the spirit of exploring, and my earliest memories of treasure hunting are being like 5 or 6 years old in the neighborhood, digging with a stick in the dirt, trying to find some sort of gems. I have a 5 and a 6-year-old daughter and son now, and just watching them grow up, I reminded me of how much kids, or all of us, are probably just naturally explorers when we get younger. When we're younger, and then we get older, we kind of lose that. And I tried to hold on to it as much as I can.
Yeah.
I've also been a treasure hunter in the past, so I do know what it's like to be on the other side of this and how exciting it is to search for treasure. So it was something I was really excited to give to others.
We think about it, when we actually try to find treasures, we always go to the internet and, we want to find out the truth about something. This is something that's getting people outside, getting people all over trying to find it. But I want to know, how did you choose the locations to actually hide the treasure chests?
Well, a couple of them I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. But at the end of the day, it was just a lot of exploring. It took probably the hardest thing about this, putting this all together, which took me close to 5 years, was actually picking the spots that I thought would be perfect. But I wanted to have 5 treasure boxes because I wanted everyone to feel like they had an opportunity to find something that wasn't too far away. When I had the idea, I thought, okay, I'll just hide 5, and then I didn't realize how difficult that would actually be. But I really wanted to pick really special spots. I think I succeeded in that.
Okay, now we want to find the clues. As I mentioned before, inside the books, is that where it's only found? Is the clues to these where we find these treasures?
Yeah, everything that you need is in the book. I have a dedicated chapter for 4 of the treasures, and then I have a larger treasure which has a lion's share of the treasure in it, and basically clues for that treasure can be found anywhere inside the book.
Okay. Now, you mentioned some of the cool stuff that's inside. Are these like your personal items? And, basically, why are you giving them all away? Is it just part of the adventure?
Yeah, so they weren't my personal items, at least, well, with the rare exception of a couple of things. Sure. I actually spent over a year just networking and working through auction houses, through different collection experts to try to find really, really unique and rare objects. And so I acquired all these things specifically for the treasure. I felt like I was kind of shopping for America for about a year or so. But I wanted to get things that I was really excited about, but I thought would really capture other people's imagination. And I felt like if there was at least 1 or 2 objects that everyone liked, no matter who they were, I would have succeeded in picking the right objects.
Here's something now that you got this out there that I would be, if I was in your position, be kind of concerned about is who is my real friends? Because I would imagine they would be wanting to hang around you and kind of like see if you drop clues. Has Nicolas Cage contacted you wanting to find out any kind of information? Like, are you seeing like people like maybe along those lines where, come on, just give me a little hint or anything like that? Or are you just mum about it?
I have started receiving emails. I don't respond to those, but I did tell you, my friends and family, when they first heard about this, they were like, "What are you doing? This is crazy." But then
it is crazy, but it's cool.
when they realized how much fun I was having and really the idea behind it, which was I wanted to have joy, but I wanted to share joy with other people, and they
Yeah.
understood kind of my motivation. They all really got behind me and supported me. No one's asked me for anything
That's
or any
good.
clues. I mean, every once in a while someone tries to trick me up, but it's more in fun than anything else.
And what are if this is found in the book, you can just say you'll have to get the book. But what are the parameters? Meaning, it could be anywhere in the world. Is it in the United States? It's not on private property. Is there things that you could tell us about that at least?
Yeah, we have to get the book.
Okay,
But
no problem. I
will
totally
tell
get
you-
it. Totally get it. You can see what I'm doing.
I
I'm
will
trying to
tell-
get. I'm trying to get the clues. All
I
right.
will tell you that the parameters are in the book, and there's actually a whole section too about safety, best practices.
Okay.
I really wanted to put the boxes in places that would be safe to find. I also always encourage people to hunt with someone that you are, like spending time with, because I think it's always
Yeah.
more fun to go out with someone else.
I agree. And then, do you think this will be a TV show? I mean, you're gonna have somebody following around because this would make a great television show.
Yeah, there is a reality show in the works. I'm not producing it, so it's kind of outside my hands, but who knows? It might actually turn into something.
Well, you need to friend some people. Maybe drop a hint to them. I'll say, I'll give you a clue if you let me get in on this thing. I love this. This is really cool, and it's fun, and it gets people out. And I can see families doing this, for a vacation. I think it's really cool. If you want to find out more information, Jon, thanks so much for joining us, by the way. And you want to get a copy of the clues and the book and find out what those parameters are. It's called There's Treasure Inside. Hopefully you'll uncover one of these treasure chests. You can check out treasureinside.com for more details. Good luck to all of you. Jon, thanks so much for joining us, and I might give you an email, maybe give some clues. We'll see. We got more Flash coming up. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.